Hello. Now, welcome to EGAT's magazine. First issue, probably the last, but you never know. Where today we'll be discussing what is his goals, what has his personality be, and also, as a bonus, and you probably know if you're watching this, audio included. Now, you can see a QR code at the bottom. I'm not going to tell you what's that. It's a little Easter egg for you, teacher, or dear friends who is watching. If you want to find out what the Easter egg is, do scan it. Now, let us go to the next page. Whoa! Now, contents. Let us discuss what the contents are. For the prologue, we have, of course, the content page, about me, a little advertisement. Now, the first topic, we have the immediate goals, short goals, and long goals. For the second topic, we have the self-assessment test, which is the DOPE, the 4 temperament, a SWOT, career, and color test. All this will be explained in depth later on. Now, the third topic would be a professional growth and personal growth and what I want to basically achieve. And of course, the final topic, we have to have a final say from the author. Now, let us get on to about the writer, our first content for the magazine. Now, I'm your average bloke on the street guy. You see me, there's nothing interesting about me, and that's why this segment is so short. Thankfully, I don't have to write a lot. Now, let's talk about my hobbies first. Actually, let's talk about my names first. My name is Igat Abhimanyu, and I'm turning 19 this August. Now, my hobbies, I like building, from Gundams to Legos, and a bit of writing on the side. That's a casual hobby. Now, with that said, let us go on with the advertisement. Now, you know how magazines have advertisement, and our magazine is kindly sponsored by Borga. For legal purposes, this is not a real company. This is fully thought on my idea, so it's just my creativity. Please don't sue me. Now, this burger is nice and fluffy. Big burger, big fool. If you want to know more about this burger, call 6017-722-1419. Now, with that said, let us go on to our first topic, and that is personal goals. Now, our first personal goal would be, of course, the immediate goals. What I want to achieve, within a short amount of time. And the first thing would be defeating exams. I've opened up the paper before. I felt defeated. And you know how I can, turn the tides over? By just studying. Of course, I would like to get, good marks. I've impressed my parents a bit because, well, they don't think that highly of me. No offense. I'm not that, unintellectual. I can be smart sometimes. But with that said, acing my exams would be the first immediate goal. Now let's go to the second. Expanding my project. Now, some of my close friends know I play a lot of Minecraft. In fact, I probably have more than 1,000 hours in it. Now, I started this city, quite a while ago, and I would like to expand it, make it. My mission is to make it as big as, a small city center, but, it can be a bit too ambitious. But I've been playing with my friend for about 5 to 3 months, and, it was very fun. So I wanted to include this project in my magazine since, it's something personal to me. And these are the pictures of New Babylon, which is what I dubbed my city as. It's pretty nice. Everything is shot at night. Nothing much to say. If you want me to give you a personal tour about it, hit me up. Now, next, short-term goals within a 5 period of time, 5 years of time. Sorry, my English is not English. Now, first would be to get a diploma and of course graduate. I've been doing this foundation for roughly a few months, and this is my second sem. So after my foundation is done, I would like to get a diploma, most preferably. Oh wait, I forgot to edit. It's supposed to say degree, not diploma. I'm sorry, man. Okay, technical difficulties. I'll edit that later. Now, I would like to most probably get a degree in mass communication and graduate, because my ambitions is to be a journalist. Now, my next goal is to experience winter. I'm a Malaysian kid, true and true. I've never stepped foot outside of Malaysia, not even Singapore. And because of this, I've never experienced snow. You know, within this 5-year time limit, I would like to go overseas, you know, maybe some European countries and experience snowfall. Next, as I said just now, I'm a Malaysian kid, true and true. And I have visited Sabah, and I can tell you, that's the best holiday I've ever had. And because of this, I would like to visit it again. Man, Sabah was just the best holiday. There's literally no other words for me to describe it. It was very rustic. It was not even that hot. The places I went, of course. Probably the city is a million times hotter than the hills. But man, the views are amazing. And you can see the picture of my father on the bottom right. I got my directions right. We went to a tea plantation. You know, it was very pleasant. Now next, the long-term goals, more than 5 years, could be a decade even. Now, first, let's talk about my ambitions, or what I would like to choose as my permanent job. First would be journalism. I've always been interested in writing, as I said just now. It's my casual hobby, and you know, the idea of going out, covering stories that no one else has covered, and maybe even meeting interesting people, would really, what do you call it? What's the right word for it? You know, really mixes with my mind very well. The next would be public relations. This is more of a last-ditch effort. If my journalism career don't go well, I'll probably head here. And since I'm studying mass communication now, or I'll probably get a degree in mass comm, you know, this job fits relatively well with what course I'm taking. Next is the filmmaker. This is more of a far-off dream, like unrealistic dream, but still, it's good to dream, you know. I've always wanted to make my ideas into, you know, sort of cinematic masterpieces. Well, in my brain, of course. To you, it just might be rubbish. Who knows? But still, it's a hobby that I'm a bit afraid to, you know, make it a permanent job, since it's a bit risky. My ideas could be rubbish at times. Who knows? Next, a house. Everyone wants this grandiose mansion, like big houses as their dream house. But what I want, a small Japanese themed house. It doesn't have to be Japanese specifically. It could be just small and neat. As you can see in the pictures here, this is basically my ideal house. I always preferred cramped spaces over these big spacious areas. You know, it just keeps me calm and keeps me humble. And yeah, I've never met anyone have the same preference as me, but if you do, I would like to talk about it, since I've, you know, never met someone that likes the same ideas in this, according to houses I mean. Now next, future hobbies. Now, there's some previews here, but I would like to get some hobbies in the future, and let's see what the first hobby is. Woodworking. Now, I like building Legos, Gundams, model kits, and because of this, I've always been intrigued, I think that's how you pronounce it, by woodworking. Just the idea of just taking a log and turning it into a chair just fascinates me. Like, it was a tree once, suddenly it's a furniture. Damn, man, I would like to get into it, but of course it's a bit expensive and it's a bit dangerous, I would say, with all the tools, but I'm still interested in it. Now next, it would be cooking. I am bad at cooking. Now because of this, I would like to get better at cooking. It's not even like I want to get good at cooking because I need it as a skill, but it's more of I want to get good at cooking because I think it's fun. And this relates to the next point, which is baking. Baking, cooking, it has ing in both words. It's similar. Well, in my opinion, it's basically one is more savory and one is more bready, you could say. And because I always like bread, like toasted bread, Yeah, and that's the main reason why I want to take up baking. Plus, it's similar to cooking, where it's not a skill that I need, it's more of a skill that I want to have because it's fun. Now, before we move on to the next topic, I would like to introduce you to Air Cooked Taters EGOT Special as a bonus for you sitting through 10 minutes of me rambling on about this magazine. Now, the first step is to peel and cut potatoes. Second, soak potatoes in hot water for 8 minutes. It could even go for 10 minutes. Next, dry potatoes and put it in a bowl. You can put it in a plate, but it wouldn't really work very well. Next, add salt and pepper. You can get creative with this. You can add chili powder, chili flakes, anything you want. Now, after you do that, put the potatoes in an air fryer with some butter. Set the temperature to max for about 40 to 50 minutes. Now, of course, the temperature is very hot. That's why you want to remove it every 10 minutes and shake it up a bit. Let it scatter around. And of course, remove it after the timer ends and enjoy your potatoes with some tomato sauce, some mayonnaise, anything you want. I would highly recommend this. It's very simple. Although you see 40 to 50 minutes, you can preferably cut down to 30 minutes if you take some shortcuts. But to be safe, follow this recipe. Highly recommend. Now, let's talk about self-assessment, a set of tests to describe EGOT. Now, first, dope. Not the drugs, but the animals. Dove, owl, peacock, eagle. Now, the test results came out and it says I'm a peacock. And I really agree with this, because they said in the test peacocks symbolizes extrovertness and friendliness, and I would say I'm a friendly kind of guy. I definitely know I'm an extrovert guy, but if some people say I'm not friendly, well, they're lying, because I am. Now, the next test, the 4 temperament tests. Oh yeah, if you want to see, the link is all inside the slides. Now, 4 temperament tests. Mixed feelings. You know why? Because I got phlegmatic. I don't even know how to pronounce that. Now you can see in the slides, it says I'm content with myself, I go with the flow, I'm diplomatic, I avoid conflicts, I'm reliable, I'm composed, I'm introverted, I lack ambition, I'm rational, hard to express themselves, disinterested and quiet. I only agree with a few of this. I am content with myself, I do go with the flow, I am diplomatic, I do avoid conflicts, I'm reliable, maybe yes, depends on the person you ask. I'm composed, maybe. I'm introverted, definitely no. I lack ambition, most probably not. I'm rational, probably. Hard to express themselves, no. I'm disinterested, no. I'm quiet, definitely no. I'm the loudest person you'll ever meet in your life. Okay, maybe. Please don't prove me wrong. I want to hold on to the title. Now, I did get sanguine as my second option, but I don't know. I still feel sanguine is better, but I'm not sure why it wasn't the first pick for me. Who knows? Maybe I screwed up answering few of the questions. God will tell. Now, next, the SWOT analysis. That's a handsome picture of me in water. I fell during taking that picture. That's a story for another time. Now, strength. I'm loud, I'm extroverted, and I have creative juices. That sounds wrong, but it is not. I said this before, that I would like to make my ideas into movies, and this is basically where I think my strength comes from, or is based off from. You could say I'm not creative, but depends, personal preference. I'm extroverted, this can help in my confidence, and I'm loud, and that can help during my presentations. All can help annoy my neighbors. Now, weaknesses. I'm a people pleaser. I like to please people for their trust, and this can be harmful because I can be taken advantage of. It hasn't happened yet. Hopefully, it will not. I'm self-critical. When I was building my project for the New Babylon, I worried about the tiniest details that you can't even see if you are like few meters away. So I feel like it's self-critical. It's similar to perfectionism. That's definitely not how you pronounce it, but I'm gonna roll with it because it's already been 14 minutes. Now, attention to detail. This is similar to the second point, except it's more straightforward. That's really all I have to say. If you want to read, you can, there's this nice passages that I wrote. Depends, self-preference again. It may not be nice to you. Now, next, opportunities. I want to get a degree in mass comm to pursue my ambitions. Now, because of, actually now I was supposed to say because of this, but that's not the word I was going for. This, will help me get into journalism and maybe even public relations. Now, next is my assignment. I have been tasked by my generous teacher to make a 30 to 45 minute video. This may seem like a hassle, but I'm actually very interested in this assignment. And I have very good teammates, so I'm pretty confident that we will produce a work that we will be proud of. Now next, I go to a good college. Now, this is where I can sponsor Inti, not really sponsor, give some endorsement to Inti. Inti is a good college. I really don't feel like I'm out of place. It feels like I'm a part of a normal college and I'm a normal student. Now that's really all I have to say, plus it's well recognized. Okay, enough on announcement. Next. Threats. Money. Of course, if there was a financial crisis, my goals would take a huge step. I'm just reading off the slide. Okay, basically, no money, my goals, no goals. That's basically it. Expensive hobbies. Gundam and Legos are very expensive, believe it or not. Especially Legos. That's why I sometimes buy bootlegs, since it's, don't kill me, but I sometimes buy bootlegs because it's way cheaper and the quality is still there. Next will be failing exams. Well, nobody wants this. This is obviously a trap for everyone. You fail an exam, that set you back like what, 2 years, 3 years. You have to retake your whole foundation or degree again. Bro, it's a pain in there. Okay, I can't say that word, but it's a pain in the somewhere, Now, next, career tests. You can see all the preview here. I even added a video to make this slide more interesting. Now, results. What I got first was a film director, television writer, game tester, filmmaker, host and hostess, ooh la la, radio host, film producer, copywriter, editor, and social worker. Now this may result me answering this test based on my hobbies instead of what I'm actually good at. That's why journalism or public relations isn't here. But at one point in the test, if I remember correctly, or if I remember accurately, they did suggest I go for journalism. I'm not sure why I didn't get the results at the end. Who knows? Now, let's go to the color test. Can you guess what my color is? If you guess green, then you are wrong, cause I am yellow. You can see, yellow represents extrovertness. In fact, I shall read this. Yellow personalities value cheerful, optimistic, sunny, optimistic. Again, optimistic times 2 and forthright. I'm not sure what does that means, but okay, it's from the website. Okay, you can't expect me to know everything. Now, just based on that, small description, I agree almost 100% with it. I have no qualms about this. You ask me what my color is, I will confidently say yellow, although my favorite color is purple. Next. Professional and personal growth areas. What is this about? Now, let's talk about professional first. Professional could be, I would divide it into hard skills and soft skills. Soft skills, oh my god, my English is bad. Now, first, what I want my skills, to be inclined with is a new language. I want to learn Chinese. I've been surrounded by friends that are very fluent in Chinese to the point where I could understand them if they mix in some English words in it. But I've always sometimes felt left out when communicating with them, that I would like to learn the language, although currently I have no time because of all my assignments, but in the future, why not? Next is to refine my writing. I am no prodigy or professional, but I would like to be one. I would like to be good. I would say my writing now is decent or maybe above average, but again, personal preference. Now, next would be to improve my people reading ability. Now, you can be someone trying to take advantage of me and I would not know. I might even trust you the first time we meet. Now, because of this, I've been wanting to read people a bit thorough before judging them, just to provide a few downfall of ECAT in the future. Now, personal growth, improving my patience. I would say I'm a patient guy, if you ask the right people. But all jokes aside, I would like to become more patient, have a larger attention span. Next would be to act more professionally. professionally. As you can see, me recording this magazine, I do stutter a lot, but the main the main point is that it's not professional. Like I'm not too formal. Like, oh sure, look at this magazine. That's not even professional. I'm just making fun of people. No, I'm sorry. Now next would be volunteering. What do I want to volunteer? You ask. Anything. Charity work, helping the elderly, anything. I used to volunteer when I was in my early teens. Now, after COVID hit, I stopped volunteering, but mainly because the volunteering part was organized by my temple, and I used to go to that particular temple. Now I don't. So there are a bit more of reasons to why I don't do volunteer work anymore, but that would take like what, another 5 hours to explain. So let's just skip that and go to the next slide, which is the conclusion. After 20 minutes of me talking, going to be 21 minutes, we shall finally see the final say. Whoa, that's a lot of words, but let me summarize it up. This has been a very thorough to-do list. I like that joke. Please don't steal it. Now, I'm not going to read it for word to word from the slide, but it has been a very short but meaningful journey. I say that, but as I read word for word for the slide, okay, let me summarize it. It was fun. This is the first assignment that I started on in my second semester. Yeah, actually no, this is my second assignment that I started on. First was another assignment by the same teacher. Hello, teacher. So it was fun trying to make new designs, trying to see what color fits right, taking funny pictures of myself in the middle of the night. It was fun, and I even included some of the pictures here because in the rubrics of the assignment they asked to include a picture of me in my hobby, so you can see some Legos and Gundams there, even more Gundams. And with that said, I would like to thank you all for listening. 22 minutes now. I shall end this up quick. Thank you. I'll probably upload this on YouTube so teacher can access this without downloading. Teacher, hello again. Thank you for listening to me ramble on. You might not even listen to the whole 22 minutes, but I hope you do. Hopefully it catches your attention. Well, with that said, goodbye. Okay, stop recording now. Where is the stop button?